Stars and a pioneer goes from hero to villain for dozens of authors. In the constantly evolving romance landscape, Blushing Books has long occupied a specific niche. Now, some of its most successful writers just want their books back. This was published October 2nd, 2021. Anne Wills was a mother of four who doted on her children, was an active volunteer with a youth swim team, loved animals, and was known to those around her as a generous, nurturing, motherly figure in her small town in rural Virginia. When that life felt too tame for her, she became Bethany Burke, a body loving author who also made low budget films. She wrote them and occasionally even directed them. She was an early online entrepreneur with her subscription site, Bethany's Woodshed, and a hero and mentor to dozens of authors, most of them women, whom she published for the first time through Blushing Books, the company that grew out of her original site. Some of those authors started earning tens of thousands of dollars a year from what they had thought of as a secret hobby, not a profession. Now, to many of those same writers, she is a villain. Quote, "She has you. She owns you," unquote, said Barbara Carrie LaPointe, a retired social worker in Camden, New York, who writes romance under the pen name Stevie McFarlane and who, like dozens of other authors, is fighting Ms. Wills to reclaim the rights to the stories she created. Quote, "These are the only things I'll be able to leave to my grandchildren," unquote, Ms. LaPointe said. In interviews with the New York Times, a dozen Blushing authors and 7 former employees described a haphazardly run business that frequently failed to pay authors on time and threatened them with lower royalties and defamation lawsuits if they defected. Some writers who spoke to the Times discovered they were not being paid for books that Blushing was selling through certain online vendors or in audio format. Others were locked into contracts that gave Blushing permanent and exclusive rights to their books and pen names, which publishing experts called onerous and outside of industry standards. When asked by authors about the missing payments, Ms. Wills, 63, the chief executive, often called it an oversight or a glitch in the system, but